Persecution, war, and famine have created millions of displaced Christians around the world. And while this is a global crisis, nowhere is the suffering more intense than in Sudan. For years, there had been military tension in Sudan until civil war finally erupted, triggering the largest humanitarian crisis on the planet. Over 10 million people have been displaced, 25 million face severe hunger, and millions are cut off from aid. Hidden in this catastrophe, Christians are among the most vulnerable, and rival military groups exploit the chaos to persecute them. Many of God's people have fled to neighboring countries like Egypt, seeking relief from the war. Soriah is a Christian grandmother from Sudan who was trying to protect her family as the violence closed in around them. She even witnessed the kidnapping of a young girl by one of Sudan's two rival military forces. Then one day, she was forced to make the hardest decision of her life.
They took me out of my house because they wanted to bomb the TV station nearby. I saw with my own eyes one of the bombs falling from the sky, causing an explosion that destroyed my house.
It was at this moment Sariah knew she couldn't stay in Sudan. But where would she go? All she has is at home in Sudan. With no other option, she decided to leave. But Sarai's husband made that decision even harder.
My husband is a minister and an elder, so he didn't want to leave his church and escape. I tried to persuade him to leave, but he refused. He couldn't let go of his people.
With a broken heart, Soriah left her husband at home to begin the dangerous journey thousands of Sudanese refugees are forced to take, through the desert up to Egypt.
I was praying that the Lord would give me strength, that He would protect me and give me the faith to believe that one day the war in Sudan would end and there would be peace.
As the refugees arrive in southern Egypt, many will then travel hours by bus up to Cairo and join the contacts they have there. But we spoke to one refugee who had no family in the north and no choice but to stay in the desert.
I sell tea and coffee here for the refugees who come from Sudan, but most don't have any money. Sometimes days go by and no one has come to buy anything. I just want a better life for my daughter.
By God's grace, Sariah was able to move to Cairo, where she joined her daughter Sassa, who had already escaped into Egypt a few months before. Here, Sariah found a church and started searching for work to support her family.
When I came here, I found no work. They told me I was too old. There is nothing I would be able to do.
Without an income, Sariah's situation became desperate, living day by day in complete dependence on God's provision. And our project partner wanted us to witness what that reality looks like.
Here we are living in this home, 9 people living here. Also in this bed, about 5 or 6 are sleeping here. The situation here in Egypt is very, very bad. We're coming from Sudan, no work, no salary. We're very sad to live in this situation, like in this condition, no things, this home. And this is very hardly to sleeping. We cannot good for to sleep here and so on. Yeah. We see that inside here, just some medicine, and no food. Sometimes we stay all the day without food. We see that no food here inside. Just we have medicine for small children because no money, no salary. Everything is very, very bad. We hope that we help us to bring something to put it here inside, and all the children they can eat it, food.
Before the war, I had a good life with my family and we were safe. But now I feel like my hands are tied and I don't know if I'll ever see my husband again.
Living in fear and away from home in a foreign land, it was the Christians in Egypt that stepped forward to help.
The Bible tells us that the Lord's heart moved when he saw the crowds moving as sheep without a shepherd, and his heart moved to respond to all their needs.
I want to thank the church during this difficult time. The Lord has used his servants to support us, and they stood by our side.
Through our project partner, Reverend Amir, and the sacrificial volunteers that work alongside him, we were able to provide the refugees with food and hygiene items, rent, and days of respite with Bible teaching.
Do you see yourself as a shepherd?
No, I see myself as one of them. I am so blessed by serving them. We all need the Lord to comfort us and shepherd us. It's a blessing to me, even more than them.
I felt the protection and presence of the Lord in my life, and it has continued. The Lord continues to lead me and transform me every day, and this has brought me closer to the Lord.
The war in Sudan rages on, and the fighting gets bloodier. But with your help, we can bring hope to more of our brothers and sisters like Soriah, while they rest on the faithfulness of God.
Thank you so much, Barnabas Aid. Without your help, we couldn't have done any of this.
Thank you.
But with the money you sent, we have been able to do so much. Thank you truly. Thank you so much.